He'll be looking at the checker flag for a 6th win. Kyle Busch comes home in 2nd.
Joe Gibbs can breathe again.
He is breathing again. Jimmy Johnson in 3rd.
Solidly into the chase.
I hope you guys are ready for a good 10 weeks.
4 tonight, and 2 of those are going to the chase with Denny Hamlin and Kyle Busch. Congratulations on a strong night. You've got 2 going to the chase, and one of them is going to be the top seed. How encouraged are you?
We're really excited for FedEx and Denny. It was a great night for Kyle, where he started, Mars, go all the way to the front. I got to tell you, I was thrilled with Joey and Home Depot also. Great night for us, and real thrilled. Lord bless us with a great night, great crowd. We couldn't be happier.
Wow. Early in the race, you got some advice on top of the pit box to not let the 48 intimidate you. Late in the race, your rearview mirror. How did you win this race and hold off your teammate?
It was a game of patience. You know, I just knew I had to keep the rear tires on me. I knew how many laps we had to go to the green, go to the finish, and if the A team was going to get around us, then I knew I was going to have something left for the end. So I just was patient and kept the rear tires on it as best I can say, but just feels great to get this win. I mean, our team has performed like this over the last month or so. We just haven't had the finishes to go with it. But thanks for FedEx, Toyota, Wiley X, Coca-Cola, you know, Sprint. Can't thank them enough. And it's just a great day. I feel like this year I'm as prepared as I've ever been. We're winning on racetracks we don't usually win at, and we're tough right now.
5 times in his career, he's led more than 200 laps on a night. 3 times right here at Richmond.
And Boyer knew exactly what he had to do, had a good weekend, brought it home with a top 10 finish tonight, clinched your spot in the chase. Congratulations.
Yeah, I was really excited about being a part of the chase. I was excited about our chances. Our car was good. I passed Denny a couple times, and just there at the end, it just kept getting worse and worse, and got looser in and off. So need to get better, to be in contention and run with these boys. But being a part of this chase speaks volumes about these boys. They didn't give up. We had some bad runs and dug deep and got ourselves back in it.
Yeah, congratulations. Clint Boyer in the chase for the time. Doc?
And Jimmy Johnson climbing out of his car. Let's talk about tonight first, Jimmy. It looked like you had a good car at times and had something for those guys, and then the car just wouldn't quite get there and turn in the corner.
Yeah, it was, first of all, it's a great night for the Slows and Paula. I can't thank my guys enough for really working hard to bring the right setup here this weekend, and we stayed patient through practice. I'm really proud of the chemistry between Chad, myself, and Greg Ives, and the engineers and everybody on this team, but it's really good for this race team heading into the chase.
Can you be the first and only driver ever to win consecutive NASCAR Sprint Cup titles?
I have no idea, but I can promise you I'm going to try as hard as I can, and I know this race team will as well. I know Hendrick Motorsports is behind myself and Jeff. We have cars in the chase to give us everything they've got. So I'm just excited to have this opportunity, and I want to say hello to my wife, and Mom will be asleep before long, too.
Good luck in the chase.
Thank you.
All right, let's go over to Jamie, who's standing by with Kevin Harvick.
And Kevin Harvick, the number 3 seed now as we begin the chase next weekend. Kevin, what a difference a year makes for you and this entire organization. What is it like to be here at Richmond on this side of things?
Well, I'm happy that we were able to turn things around like we were. Everybody on our Shell Pennzoil Chevrolet's done a great job. It's been a phenomenal year up until this point, and hopefully these last 10 weeks can be the same way. So we've done it for 26 weeks. We beat them, and hopefully we can beat them for 10 more.
All right, congratulations, Kevin Harvick. And we'll have more from Richmond International Raceway coming up as you see the victory.
The runner-up tonight, and he gave it a good run at Denny Hamlin. And, when these guys went through their final practice and qualifying yesterday, they weren't very happy with their race car. They made some changes this morning. And what was so much better that allowed you to drive from 32nd up to challenge for the win today?
I don't know what was better. Just Dave did a really, really good job at working on the car and all the guys and making some really good decisions about what we had yesterday and what we wanted today. I can't thank Dave enough, and the guys on this M&M's Camry team gave me great pit stops. They got us in contention there at the end to get out and get as close to the 11 as we could, and then I ran them down a little bit, but it's a busy week.
Yeah, to give the fans a lot of insight into what you guys do off the track. It's a full schedule for sure. Congratulations, Kyle. Let's go to Alan.
But this has been a very good racetrack for Tony Stewart. In fact, I just found out that 11 years ago tonight, Tony, you won your very first NASCAR Sprint Cup race at Richmond. And that was a good night. This one wasn't as good as that night was. How was your evening?
You were right, not very good, but you know, it just was a rough night this evening. But really proud of our guys and everybody at Office Depot and Old Spice and Burger King, Coca-Cola, Mac Tools, you know, Haas Automation, U.S. Army, Tornadoes, everybody that's been a part of this program the last 2 years, and you know, have helped us build this and put us in a position where we can be in the chase 2 years in a row. So wasn't a good night tonight, but we got 10 good weeks coming up.
And Tony Stewart will get up and go to New Hampshire next week, looking for his NASCAR Sprint Cup title, number 3. Let's hear from Greg Biffle. Dave.
And Doc, he will be the 7th seed when the chase gets going next week. Last week at Atlanta, his crew chief told me, I'm sure glad we're strong here at Atlanta before they had issues, because we don't have anything for Richmond. But Greg, I don't think you could even imagine what all happened tonight. When did it start and where did it go?
Well, it started on the parade laps when I was leaving going out on the racetrack. That started the night, and then we hit some debris somewhere and knocked the whole grill screen out. So the car was super tight for a long time. We didn't know what was wrong with the car. We're trying to adjust on it. You know, they asked me what the water temperature was. It was like 165 degrees. So then we realized up underneath the grill screen all knocked out. So we went to work on fixing that and got the car pretty good there at one point. But, you know, a couple laps down, we took the wave around, got a flat tire coming to the green, so we had to pit. And got penalized for that. So it was a rough night. I'm glad next week we're going to Loudon.
All right, we'll see what happens. Maybe some of that Roush momentum we've seen throughout the camp late in the season, Vince, can help propel the 16 team.
Yeah, and the 24 team, solid run tonight. Let's talk about tonight before we go forward to the chase. 12th place tonight. What did you need to be better tonight?
Where do we begin? You know, we need to qualify better, number one. But we started the race. And I mean, we were just sliding the back end, getting in, pushing the front and the middle. So we came a long way tonight. It was a heck of a team effort. You know, went a lap down, got that back, and I mean, I felt like we were a 5th or 6th place car there at the end. It was a good night for National Guard, Military Intelligence, DuPont Chevrolet, and now we'll see what we can do in 10. You know, I'm excited about the chase.
Yeah, that'd be right on time, no doubt. I don't think anybody's counting out the 24 in the chase. Jeff Gordon.
Vince, thanks, Gordon. We'll start the chase.
But it's one of those nights. He didn't have the best of nights, ended up 18th, Kurt. I know it's tough. But are you seeing the bright side at all that you made yet another chase, your 5th one, and you're the 5th seed?
That's the good part. I mean, just having a great season like we did, start off strong, and, you know, winning Atlanta with Steve Addington, that gave him that solid foundation to know that he was going to be all right, we were going to settle in, and running through some of the spring months, we were running strong, and actually swept Charlotte to get that all-star win. That was pretty sweet. And the 600, I mean, that's the first time Rogers won that race, and so happy to deliver that. And ran strong at the early Michigan, but really since then we struggled a little bit. We've had a couple poles mixed in, and yet we've had a lot of top 10s. That's the bright point, and that's what it takes to win a chase, is the consistency. So we've got 15 top 10s, I think, out of 26 races. That's not bad. We have to get at least 8 top 10s in this chase to be competitive. We just don't need big nights like tonight to drag us backwards. So ultimately it comes down to not making mistakes in the chase, and our Miller Lite team is ready. We're poised. We know we can do it. We've been there in the past, and finished 4th overall last year against those Hendrick guys. Now there's more cars in the mix. Those RCR cars are fast. Roush guys have shown strength recently. So there's a lot more cars in the mix this go around.
Well, and half the chase is 1.5 mile tracks, and you guys excel there. So good luck to you, and thanks for talking to us. Let's head over to Doc.
And how about a good welcome back to the chase, Richard Childress Racing drivers. Last year, all 3 of you guys missed it, Jeff Burton. This year, you're all 3 in it, and how does this feel?
It feels a lot better than last year. You know, to me, this isn't the end of something. It's the beginning of something. You know, it's great to be here. But I'm so focused on going to Loudon and get going. You know, I'm really excited about our opportunity. I feel like we can ratchet it up and have a shot at this thing. I mean, it's disappointing we're giving up so many points starting it, but you know, that what's done is done. We can't do anything about that now. We just got to go make every lap, every corner, every straightaway the best we can. And if we do that, I think we'll have a shot.
For the Jeff Burton fans watching and listening, I mean, the chase there has some of your best racetracks in it.
You know, I think it does. I mean, if you look at, I feel like we can win on and compete at a high level. But then again, you know, who on the stage, who isn't going to run well at all those races? So I don't know who the favorite would be. You know, and this, you know, I just have a good feeling about what we can do. And you know, I've gone into the chase a couple of times knowing we weren't as good as we needed to be, but I really feel like that with this team and this company where we are right now, we can ratchet it up and get where we need to be.
It's good to have you back, and good luck in the chase.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let's check over where Dave is caught up with Matt Kenseth.
Former champion Matt now goes for a chase championship. Finished 14th here tonight. You will start a little bit in the hole, as they say, to start the chase, Matt. How confident are you that your team can put some momentum together and work your way back up?
Well, I mean, we have to do it. You know, I'll feel good about it once we start seeing the results. So we're only 60 points out of the lead. We are 12th or 11th in points, however you want to look at it, but we're 60 points out of the lead. So we're just going to go to New Hampshire with all the Crown Royal guys and dig hard and try to start putting together some finishes.
All right, and Jamie, remember that consistency word. That's what won Matt Kenseth his first championship. Perhaps it can work out again this year.
Absolutely, and since June, consistency has been on this guy's side. Carl Edwards is now the 9th seed. Carl, you guys were borderline not making the chase looking back in June, and you have been on a roll, gaining points every single week. What does this mean going toward the chase?
I used to not believe in momentum, but I'm a firm believer now. We've been running very well. Our guys have been doing great. I wanted to get a win tonight really badly for our team and for Kellogg's and Cheez-It and Aflac, but the car was just good on short runs, and then the long run it kind of fell apart. And I was real frustrated, and then I got to thinking about it at the end. I mean, 10th place, that's a pretty good bad night, you know. If we can run like that and keep running like we've run the last 10 races, you know, for the next 10 races, it's going to be great. So I'm looking forward to this chase. I feel like we have as good or better a shot at winning the championship.
Congratulations. Good night to Carl Edwards. Led a lot of laps, and he will be the 9th. Ryan Newman, you've been waiting a long time to be in the chase. It's been 3 years. What does it mean to you after everything? You took a big risk.
Well, there's just as much opportunity as there was risk, and I got to thank Tony Stewart, Gene Haas, and everybody at Stewart Haas Racing for this opportunity. And a lot of great effort, a lot of great teamwork went into this between Tony Gibson and Darian Grubb, and obviously Rick Hendrick's help is definitely a feather in our cap. So just thank the U.S. Army, Haas Automation for all their support, all the soldiers out there that are fighting for our freedom. Give us an opportunity to do these things. This is for them, and we're going to work our tails off for this championship. It's you know, we don't have much to lose. We made it to where we wanted to be now. Now it's all about racing and getting good finishes and trying to win this championship.
Well, Ryan Newman is back, Alan.
I don't know if we have enough time to describe everything that Dale Earnhardt Jr. had to overcome tonight. Junior, lap 8, about a 15-car pileup in turn 4. You got all been up there. You have to go back to 29th. You get the free pass 3 times because the car's all over the racetrack. How would you describe your night?
Well, we just kept working and trying to fix the car. It was tore up pretty bad in the front end. Try to fight for everything we could, every little bit of track position we could. But, you know, I thought we was going to have a pretty good car tonight. They had the 33 spun out over there, and everybody kind of knew about it except for 1 or 2 guys, and drove a few of us into the wreck, and that was it. But we just worked hard the rest of the night.
Jamie McMurray making his chase appearance. You know, you look at the grid, and it looks like you're 43 points to the good, but it had to be tense there at the end there with the 5 coming and potentially moving that chase line down. What were your thoughts there in the closing laps?
Well, our Sherwin-Williams Emerald Chevy was really good all night long, but to start off our chase, it's a home of McDonald's, so that's a great track.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Jamie McMurray will be the 16th seed heading into round 1, but he expects...
And there is some hardware that goes along with that regular season championship, the first ever official regular season championship for NASCAR. To do the honors is Brent Dewar, the president of NASCAR. Brent.
Marty, Martin, Cole, Barney, Joe, incredible season. You know, our fans asked us to recognize performance throughout the season and throughout the race to present our inaugural regular season championship trophy. Well deserved. Congrats in the playoffs.
Thanks, sir. Thank you.
And that's what you were after at the beginning of the season, wasn't it, Martin?
Yeah, it's definitely what we set out to get, and you know, we hope to get a few more. Really proud of everybody on this team and the position they put me in, the race cars they put me in every week, and Barney for giving us all the tools we need and all our partners. It's been a dream come true, really, this season, and hopefully we can keep it going for 10 more.
All right, we will talk to Martin more about the race in a little bit, but there you go, the championship trophy.